So today I want to talk about sacrifice, right? I want to talk about sacrifice, self-sacrifice. I want to talk about having a base, having a foundation, you know what I'm saying? Having a standard of this is what I'm going to do, because although I would like to do this over here, that's really not in my budget. And because I know it's not in my budget, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sacrifice, because that's necessary, right? And when things change, when things become better, when I'm in a better position, when I'm in a better space, when my finances are better, then I can go and do the things that I want to do. But until I'm in a position or a place to do what I want to do, I'm going to do what I need to do. Right? So why isn't that our attitude today? Yo, what is it? You already know what it is, man. This is your man, Levon. Just coming back one more again, man, with another question of the day for you. Listen, a lot of times, man, we out here, right, spending money that we don't have, trying to impress people that we don't know. Let's talk about that. But before we get into that, please like and share this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification so you're always notified whenever I upload content. I upload Monday through Friday, you dig? All right, now let's get into this. How many times, man, are we trying to impress people that we don't know? You know what I'm saying? And whether it's, when I mean don't know, I mean whether it's somebody that we don't know, we don't have a relationship, right? We just, maybe we have an acquaintance with them. Or what about if it's people that we know, but we know just in passing, or we know just because it's job related, or we know because of, some other factor. Maybe they're related to our family members, something along those lines, right? Is it that we just want what we want, when we want it, how we want it, and we just don't see the benefit in sacrificing, right? A lot of us say, well, I watched my parents grow up and they sacrificed all their life, they work hard and they save, and what do they have to show for it, right? But at least maybe they have a home, they have a car, they have, a pension, a retirement, something like that, right? Maybe not be a whole lot, but it's something. But there's a lot of folks today, even in my age and generation, and especially lower, that feel like they want what they want, when they want it, how they want it, you know what I'm saying? As much as they want. And then they're worried about the repercussions, because tomorrow's not promised. They're living for today. They're living their best life today, right? As the saying goes, right? But are you really living your best life if the position that you put yourself in today is going to hurt you in the future? You need to say that again. I think they need to hear that again. Y'all didn't hear it? You need to say that again. Think about that. Are you living your best life by digging a hole for yourself that you're going to have to get out of later on down the road, instead of sacrificing, being content where God has us at this very moment, knowing that that's not where we're going to stay, but yet we put in the time to sacrifice now so that we can benefit later. Message. Why isn't that our attitude anymore? Come on, y'all speak back to me. Leave in the comments down below why our attitude is not to sacrifice today to benefit for tomorrow. I know a lot of people gonna say, well, I may not be here tomorrow. I could be dead and gone, next week. I gotta live my life for today. I gotta live my life now. I don't have a problem with that. I have a problem with nobody living their best life. You dig? I want to live my best life. And I think I'm doing that to a degree within my means. You know I can't go out there and do all this different kind of stuff, right? So why am I going to go out there and put myself in debt trying to do it? Now, I'm not, and if for sake of people saying, well, I ain't trying to impress the Joneses. Check this out. I wouldn't be trying to impress nobody either. Maybe it's just something I want to do for me. It's something I've been wanting to do for a long time. You dig? But I haven't been in position to do it. So all of a sudden I wake up one day and say, you know what? I'm finna go do this. I ain't doing it for nobody else but me. I don't care what nobody else think about it. I'm finna go do this. And then to justify it, we'll say, well, it ain't hurt nobody. I ain't asking nobody to help me for nothing. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna go do this for me, period. Don't care what nobody think. Don't care what nobody say. And you can do that. You have the freedom to do that. And if you can do that, by all means, do it. All I'm saying is don't put your butt in a bind that you can't recover from. You know what I'm saying? Just for a right now satisfaction. Just for a right now fix, a right now gain. It makes me feel good about myself right now to do this. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's right. Y'all only knew how bad I wanted a new car. I mean, like, for real, you know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, it is what it is. I mean, it's not that I can't go out and get one. But why put myself in unnecessary debt, right? I got a car. It's running. It runs well. You know, as long as I take care of it. You know, it is an older car, so I do have to put a little money into it. But I'd rather put a little money into it that way than having a $300-400 monthly car payment, and then with a new insurance payment and all these other kind of payments. You dig? Just to have a new car. You know, now if I needed a new car, that's different. But a lot of times we want stuff that we don't need, right? Again, that saying, you know what I'm saying? We want stuff that we don't need, and then the other part is to impress people that we don't know. And a lot of people are like, I ain't trying to impress nobody. Well, I ain't trying to impress nobody either. You know what I'm saying? I can use a new car, but do I need a new car? And is it worth the price of that decision over a 3, 4, 5 year period, rather than being thankful for what I have and being content where I'm at until I'm able to do better? That's the whole question. That's the whole key. But feel me, there's some things I want too. Besides, you know, I want, it'd be nice to have another car. You know what I'm saying? You know, it'd be nice to have, you know, a few thousand in the bank account just for a rainy day. I'm working on it, but it'd be nice to be to have that. You know what I'm saying? Like right now. No. I don't have it right now. So why am I gonna go out and do stuff that is going to put more stress on me for what I'm already trying to take care of? You dig? Just doesn't make any sense. To me, it doesn't make any sense. Maybe it makes a lot of sense to other people. But I can think of several things that I want. And I can think of a whole plethora of stuff that I need. You dig? But I'm just trying to be content where I'm at and thanking God for every day, because every day I'm breathing. Every day I'm living. Every day I'm up, right? I'm able to, you know, come share videos with y'all. I'm able to drive my car. Every day God has a new message for me, something new for me every day. And I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for that. Regardless of how other people may do or act or think, you got to be content where you're at. You know what I'm saying? That way God can bless you with more. And when he does bless you with more, you know how to appreciate it. You won't abuse it. And you won't, you know, look back and regret because you was trying to impress somebody. You was trying to be something more than you wasn't. And even if you're trying to impress somebody, maybe there's somebody that you're trying to impress is yourself. Yo, did you just hear what he just said? I heard exactly what he said. Rewind. Maybe that's somebody that you're trying to impress is yourself. Wait, say what? Damn. I'll let that sink in for a minute. But anyway, those are the things that I face, right? There's things that I want and there's things that I need. Am I going to sacrifice what I'm working towards and toward having a better ladder, right? A better ladder than my former, or am I trying to get all my cookies now and I ain't worried about the ladder? Am I trying to get all my attaboys now and not worrying about the ladder? Am I trying to get, you know, all the praises now, all the good jobs now, you know, all the great, you know, and accolades and heaps of appreciation now, but I'm not worried about later? But how you gonna feel about yourself a month from now, 6 months from now, or a year from now because of the decision that you made today and the decision that you made not to sacrifice, but to get your bowl of cherries? You know, I know a lot of people say, hey man, don't wait till somebody's dead to give them their flowers. Give them their flowers now. I agree with that. But if me having my flowers now means me suffering later, I'm cool. No. That's just me. Everybody may not feel that way. And if you don't feel that way, God bless you. More power to you. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me. Yes, I want my flowers now. Yes, I want to enjoy life now. But if I know I'm not in position to do so, then why am I going to behave in an immature way that I know is going to hurt me later on down the line for me just to have the attitude, well, I'll deal with that when I get to it. But for today, right now, today, I'm going to do this because it makes me feel good. Or it's because it's what I want to do. Or because, you know, if I don't do it now, I ain't never, all the excuses we use. But yet we would rather enjoy the benefits of now for a short period of time rather than sacrifice for the long-term benefits in the long run. Never thought about it like that. Why is that? Where have we gotten off of planning for our future and having a nest egg for down the road emergencies rather than wanting to have everything now? I want it now. I want to do it now. I've been waiting too long. You know what I'm saying? I did it everybody else's way for long enough. Now I want to do it my way. Again, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you're not in a position and you're not prepared to do it your way, to have it how you want it, when you want it, as much as you want it, then maybe you need to rethink some things. It's good sometimes to do a self-examination to see where you at it. You know what I'm saying? Things change. Our situations change. Our priorities change. The things that you thought you wanted, that you thought was so important, that you had to have because it made you feel good in the moment, you may not feel the same way a month from now, 6 months from now. You know how people call it, they call it buyer's remorse? You know, you go buy something and you be like, why'd I do that? That was the most dumbest thing. You know what I'm saying? But now it's too late because you already put your name on a dotted line. They ain't already locked you in. You know what I'm saying? We got to think before we just start doing stuff. You feel me? You know, it's cool. It's okay to be impulsive. It's okay to, you know, to be spontaneous. There's nothing wrong with that. That's a good thing sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But the Bible says be like the ant. The ant is wise. The ant stores up in the summertime for the winter. While everybody else is out kicking at the beach and chilling and partying and dancing and Taco Tuesday and all the other stuff, the ant is preparing for the winter. So when everybody else is out there cold and shivering and worrying and stressing, how they gonna pay this bill, how they gonna get that, Christmas is coming, and all the other kind of stuff, guess what? The end is kick back chilling because they sacrificed. Are we willing to sacrifice? You know where you at. Come on, let's just be grown-up people right now. Put the immaturity, put the childish things aside for a second. We know where we're at. You may not like where you at. I don't like where I'm at it. But I know where I'm at. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's right. And me living for the day is not going to help me get past where I'm at. If anything, it's going to keep me where I'm at, if not push me backwards. But if I sacrifice, if I hunker down, you know what I'm saying? If I give more than I'm taking, then later on down the line, when it's time for me to kick back and chill and relax, and I can just enjoy the fruits of my labor, I won't have no reason to be salty. I won't have no reason to be upset or angry. I won't have no one to blame or say, well, if this shoulda, woulda, coulda. No, because I prepared, I sacrificed, and I did what was necessary now so that I can enjoy later on down the line. You dig? Just want to come on real quick, man, and just encourage y'all today. Think about that. What are you sacrificing today so that you can have a better tomorrow? And if you're not willing to sacrifice today, how do you expect to have a better tomorrow? You did? One love. It's your man, Levon. Remember, Lamella E, love, uplift, motivate, inspire, learn, laugh, encourage, and enlighten. LamellaE.com. Let's think about that, man. What are we sacrificing today so we can have a better tomorrow? Or are we trying to live our best life today in spite of the heartaches and hardships it's going to create tomorrow? You did? One love. Leave a comment in the section down below and let me know what you think about the situation. Your man, Levon. I'm out.